In section 6 of chapter 14, we introduce the concept of interaction. In all of the multiple regressions presented so far, each independent variable has a separate effect on the dependent variable. For example, in the following multiple regression equation, heating cost equals 490 minus 5.1 mean outside temperature minus 14.7 inches of insolation. We can say, focusing on the independent variable inches of insolation, for example, that heating cost will decrease $14.71 for every additional inch of insulation while holding the temperature constant. We cannot make any statements about the combined effect of the two independent variables on heating cost. However, we can add another variable called the interaction effect of temperature and inches of insulation to the model. The new variable is simply the product of the two independent variables for each home. In our example here, we can just add the variable temperature times insolation, just a multiplication of the two independent variables. And that's what it is. We just multiply B2 and times C2. And copy this to the rest of the variable of the observations, and you get the new variable, temperature and insulation, the interaction effect of the two. And you run again through data analysis and regression, where the dependent variable is the cost, and the independent variables are now these three labels on the first and output range. Notice we get again, and we now get a new regression equation, 598 minus 7.8 times temperature minus 30.1 times insulation, and then plus 0.38 times the effect of temperature through insulation, or we can say the effect of insulation through temperature, or the interaction of the two. And the result is, however, give us a t-stats of 1.3. In other words, it's insignificant, statistically speaking. So there is no interaction effect of these two variables. Going back to the slides, the results I just showed you are the same as shown here in the slide. The new independent variable temp times insulation interaction is now part of the analysis. The R squared had a very small increase, as it is expected. The interaction variable shows an insignificant effect on home heating cost. The p-value is 0.204, as indicated right here, 0.204. The interaction effect of temperature and insulation should not be included in the regression equation. That is the conclusion. And that is the end of section 6.